Who gets some of that money? Does that name ring a bell to anybody in the room? Because your money, $697 million annually, plus the shipments of cash funds madrasas, ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, ISIS Khorasan, terrorist training camps. That's what it's funding. If you think that the program under Operation Enduring Sentinel entitled Women's Scholarship Endowment, which receives $60 million annually, or the Young Women Lead, which gets about $5 million annually, is going to women who, by the way, if you read the Inspector General's report, is telling you that the Taliban does not allow women to speak in public. Yet somehow you're believing, and American people are supposed to believe, that this money is going for the betterment of the women in Afghanistan. It is not. You are funding terrorism, and it's coming through USAID. And it's not just Afghanistan, because Pakistan's right next door. USAID spent $840 million in the last 20 years on Pakistan's education-related program. It includes $136 million to build 120 schools, of which there is zero evidence that any of them were built. Why would there be any evidence? The Inspector General can't get in to see them. But you know what? We doubled down and spent $20 million from USAID to create educational television programs for children unable to attend the physical school. Yeah, they can't attend it because it doesn't exist. You paid for it. Somebody else got the money. You are paying for terrorism. This has got to end. I yield, Mr. Chairman. ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, ISIS Khorasan.
Dear Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu, this is a very serious allegation. This is a very, very serious allegation. And to the respective heads of all our security agencies in Nigeria, this is a very serious allegation that should not be overlooked. Over time, we have heard different stories that Boko Haram are being sponsored by the West, but there was no clearer evidence than this particular evidence. I mean, this man's name is his name is Scott Gordon Perry. He's an American politician and a retired Army National Guard Brigadier General. Now, the Army National Guard in the US is just like an American military reserve. So they don't go outside war, they only stay inside. It's a domestic army where they don't go outside to go and fight. So this man is privileged to a lot of information. So him coming out to say that the US aid, the money that is supposed to be used to sponsor countries in development, are being used to sponsor terrorism in different countries, to cause chaos in those countries, so that they can make more money in those countries and also make more money with the US aid. It's just crazy. Now, what's the US aid? The USAID is an independent agency of the United States government that is primarily responsible for administrating civilian foreign aid and development assistance. Now, what is the purpose of the USAID? The purpose of the USAID is the U.S. Agency for International Development is the principal U.S. agency to extend assistance to countries recovering from disasters, trying to escape poverty, and engaging in democratic reform. So all these poor countries, they go there. Their primary responsibility is to give them a boost, to upgrade them, to uplift them, just general development by the funds that are being contributed or the funds that are being donated for the development of this such country, like a third world country. But now this man is coming to reveal that those money are being used to sponsor terrorism. Now, the problem now is not what this man is saying, it's the way the government is even reacting to this, right? The government are actually not saying anything about this. This man is telling us that he's literally saying, I know the people responsible for the buying of a lot of people in Nigeria through Boko Haram. That's what he's saying. He's literally saying, I know them, because he has pointed that it is the US aid. So I would expect that the Nigerian government, as Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu government, would actually do a deep investigation and bring this man, or maybe tell him, ask him question. You have the rights. He literally called Boko Haram that affected the lives of a lot of people and caused chaos in Nigeria. Turned a lot of states upside down. See Borno State. See, a lot of northern states have been turned upside down. A lot of people cannot go to school. A lot of them have to run away because of insecurity and insurgency from all those states and because of the Boko Haram. So this guy has come out to say, okay, yes, I'm giving you people a direction so that you people can know where the problem is coming from and know what have affected us in Nigeria, because Boko Haram is still affecting us up till now. So the Nigerian government are quiet, and I'm surprised. Unless, of course, if they know about it and they have been the one that have been cleaning up. Because, to be honest, there's nothing that gets past the eyes of the government. That's just the truth. There's nothing that gets past the eyes of the government, unless if they deliberately want to keep quiet. Because normally, you get what you go talk, DSS will come pick you. You get what you go come talk, NSA will come pick you. You get what you go talk, police will come pick you. They'll talk say it's an act of terrorism. They just literally exposed what. Do you know how many people were Boko Haram don't buy because of this insecurity and insurgency? You know what Boko Haram don't do for this country at all? Up till now, there was still a news last week where Boko Haram enters army camp, allegedly go by army, carry their guns, carry them run. This is supposed to be a time where the Nigerian government will say no. All those innocent blood that was shed by the Boko Haram insurgency, that they can actually get justice. I mean, they finally giving us a lead. Unlike before, where we say everybody in a rumor, everybody in a rumor. Now this is not a rumor. This is direct. This is like telling you that I know the people. This man have given you a hint. What are you people doing about it? There's no press release. There's nothing. The government don't release anything. They don't release any news about them. But if one person talk for TikTok now, una go rush go carry am. If person talk for Twitter now, una go rush go carry am. This man where they talk now, a politician, present politician, and a retired army reserve. So he is privileged to a lot of information. So Nigerian government, I ask you, what is going on? Are you people going to mount an investigation on this? You now have a lead. You now have a lead. And it's just so crazy, this USA thing, it just opened my eyes to a lot of things to let you know, say, oh my blessing are these Americans, true. Now they cause wala for this world. Yes, because if they give you money for development of another countries, nobody forced you people. You people decided to set up that agency. So when I go use and they sponsor ISIS, they use and they sponsor different terrorist groups around the world. But again, at the end of the day, if you are smart, you could already know, so you could not read between the lines. All this war that are going on around the world, it's not as if they cannot stop them. They can stop them. But there are a lot of money, there's billions of dollars to be made in the war. There's billions of dollars to be made weekly, monthly, yearly, when there's a war around the world. They don't scatter Iraq. They don't scatter Iran. They don't do Russia and Ukraine. They don't do Israel and this one. They don't do Boko Haram. They don't do this one. All of them are big cash out because of the people where they sell weapons. The people that sells weapons, they cash out. The government said they cash out. So Nigerian government, are you part of the people that were collecting this money from the US aid to set up your people or to put your people in a box so that they go buy them, make some greedy politicians make them cash out? Because the way you people are quiet, it's obvious that people like say, una know what's in they go on. Like I said before, all these kind of things, me I no go talk. But this one I be saying now straight, this is a lead. This is a lead. Coming from somebody in the US, a politician, this is a lead. So if you people don't react to this, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it only means that the government have been aware of this right from time. This Boko Haram thing was a hit during Goodluck Jonathan regime. During Goodluck Jonathan regime, it was a hit. Then during Buhari time, it just happened small. Then Tinubu time now once. It dey make me want the suspect APC government. It dey make me the suspect APC government 100. Because it almost look as if, like say that Boko Haram, they bring them come so that they go scatter Goodluck Jonathan regime. They made their person come enter. It almost looks like that. Allegedly. I'm not saying that that's what happened. But I'm thinking it because it's looking like that some way, somehow. So the Nigerian government, they are still watching Bola Ahmed Tinubu government. Do you understand? What are you people going to do about this news? What are you people going to do about this news? Are you people receiving money to set up your people? Man, this news is crazy. I watched it yesterday. I said, wait till they go on here. I tried to think of another approach of this, but come on. It looks like the government actually are part of the people collecting from this US aid. I know they also went on to talk about how the US aid, how they give it to some NGOs. You know, the man said a lot of things that are really, really scary. So these people gamble with a lot of people's life for just cash. It's just crazy. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we are really waiting for your government, the NSA, the SSS, the DSS, the police, the army, all of you. We want to really hear we want to know if what this man is saying is true. I am really curious. I really want to know. Like I said, unlike before, where we say, okay, yes, the people just they talk around. This one now, a straight accusation. Wow. Hey, Nigeria. All right, so still on the Boko Haram matter, judging by the revelation made by the U.S. congressman and politician Scott Gordon Perry about how the U.S. aid was funding Boko Haram, this whole Goodluck Ebele Jonathan interview is now making sense to me. And to be very honest, APC, if you people don't respond to this, that means all this allegation and all these fingers are actually pointing to you guys. Everything they point to you. So let's play the Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's interview.
The level of interference by the Obama's government was very overwhelming. It's not as if I couldn't have won the election even with that. But if by my own thinking and also the way some other people looked at it, they go outside the normal diplomatic relationship, then it should be mentioned. Sending that person to Nigeria at the eve of election, after Obama even issued a statement directing Nigerians to vote for the next chapter, that tells you something. And we should not sweep these things under the carpet. If a foreign country, or the African country, or even America or any other country interferes with our own elections, we should mention it. Immediately the Chibok issue came up, we expect Nigerians to be concerned. How do we get these girls out? Within a couple of days, we saw people going to the US would bring back our girls' placards. How? Why? And of course, the Mrs. Obama received one of those placards. I cannot take responsibility for the abduction. I don't control Boko Haram. They are criminals. But as a president, of course, you know, it's not the president that go to the field. You have security and intelligence officers that do the work. Let me admit that, yes, maybe they do their best, but their best was not good enough for us to recover the girls. That does not mean that I'm trying to remove myself from any blame. Yes, I may not be blamed for the action, but I could be blamed that my security and intelligence system are not strong enough to be able to rescue.
Now, listening to this Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's interview, and listening to Scott Gordon Perry, the United States politician revelation, if you add 2 + 2, your eyes go open to some things, right? Now, Boko Haram was stronger during Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's regime, especially in the attack of 2014, where if you see the way that attack even happened, now it didn't make sense to me. It was it a 2 days interval, the Yanya bomb blast. Immediately they bombed Yanya. Everybody's attention was on the Yanya bomb blast. From nowhere, we just hear say they don't carry Chibok girls. From nowhere, we just hear say, oh boy, Chibok girls they miss. So it was like boom on Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Do you understand? And next thing, bring back our girls. Start to the trend. Was it a calculated move? Why did they want Goodluck Ebele Jonathan to leave power so quick? What was the problem? Is it that Goodluck no one do the bidding of Obama? Because imagine an ex-president, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, where get access to a lot of information. He don't even hide him out. They talk about Obama directly. If they accuse Obama directly, that was a direct accusation to Barack Obama. The guy no care. May no say they don't do a lot of things to put him down. So now, if this revelation is not looking like a truth, do you understand? It's still an allegation, of course. But themselves, they get their facts. So that congressman to come to talk, I mean, say he gets in fact. So if they were sponsoring, if the US aid was sponsoring Boko Haram as at the time, and it means that a lot of these APC leaders, it looks like they knew. So were they cashing out and buying a lot of people using Boko Haram because they want Goodluck to go away? Because after good luck go, it can't be as if the Boko Haram no really come in existence like that again. Now, they get small attack here and there, but it no be like good luck ability Jonathan time. And of course, why I feel, this is my own opinion, why I feel there are still small attack, some people go rebel. Because all these people where you see, all this insurgency, all these bad boys, where they disturb the progress of Nigeria and the security of Nigeria, some of them are the ones where they rebel. Politicians usually sponsor these guys to do their own bidding. Then after they do the bidding of politicians is a bit betrayed. After they do their bidding, all these guns still remain with these guys. So these guys go need these guns to use until they hustle. That is why there's still more insurgency in the land. So now back to the whole allegation and the revelation. APC government, is it that you people actually forced Goodluck Ability Jonathan away using Boko Haram? Because we are adding the 2+2, the Goodluck Ability Jonathan interview and the revelation by Scott Gordon Perry. Like I said, usually I'm not interested in things like this. You know why? Because everything where they don't talk, especially that Twitter, they sabi push narrative, they sabi throw away narrative. But this one where we say the American politician, they talk with so much confidence, it means that there's something to look into. So, which lens are you people still willing to go? If tomorrow now, election starts, how many people are you willing to buy more? Bro, this thing is deeper than, this thing is very, very deep. So all those people where they buy, what we say, okay, yes. Again, this whole idea of Boko Haram, where they say Boko Haram no wants Western education. Fucking hell, I would have thought about this. Because how on earth did these people come out to say they don't like Western education? That's why they are buying a lot of people. Does it even make sense? Say no to Western education, Boko Haram. That's why you are carrying Chibok girls, you give them belay. That's why you they bomb people, they buy people because you don't want Western education. Who make the gun where they use? All the phone on I take communicate, who made them? No be education make them. So this whole thing of them saying that Boko Haram na Muslim, they just use that one. They just use the Islamic thing, they choke them in. Because if they say, nah, if all allegation is pointing at US aid for funding Boko Haram, it means that Boko Haram had nothing to do with religion. Maybe the Muslims were innocent after all. Maybe all this narrative where people they put say Muslim are violence, maybe they were innocent after all. Maybe everything what they say around the world, maybe it was politically motivated after all. And they pushed it towards Islam. Because see ISIS, see Al-Qaeda, see this one, see that one, Taliban, see all these ones. Why no Christian group? Why no Christian group be terrorists? Oh, this world is deep. I sat down here since I did look into all these things and I asked myself, say, wait a minute. And you know one thing about narrative? If they push the first one and people buy it, they will stick to that one. That's how narrative works. If they push the first one and people buy it, they continue and they sit with that one. So APC government is still a question. Yeah, you have a lot of things to answer. This revelation that this man posted, is it true? And if it's true, what are you people doing to make sure you track down the people and to give us the name or to arrest the people that are involved? If you people are innocent, bring out the people that are involved or the people where they collect money. All those people where we say that all those money where USA they send come Nigeria. Who they receive them and how were they receiving it? So you people need to ask this Gordon Perry man, the politician, that it should show you the way the accounts that this money was disbursed to. Oh boy. A human being like they take cash out like this. So politics is crazy though. This is not a small allegation. It's so crazy. I just sit down and say, this is what idea. I just look detail like, and they try to add 2 + 2 together. It won't make me crazy. So all those innocent people where they buy, the unrest for Kaduna, the unrest for Maiduguri over the years, the unrest for Jos. Until now, Jos they try to survive. Just they try to survive. Maiduguri never even survive at all. No wonder. No wonder. And even guess what? A lot of people from Maiduguri said no one made the place survive. Do you know how much they make from wars? Everything skyrockets when there is war in a particular place. All those doctors and nurses, when they rush go there, you know how much they pay them? in a month. All those NGOs too, they send money. War brings money. That's why these people can't stop. I want Chris as I think. I say I want Chris. I want Chris. This is not a revelation to overlook. APC government, what's up? Talk to the people. Debunk the news. You people have been debunking defamation. This one, they arrest people up and down for ordinary defamation and all. What's up with this? Debunk the news. Debunk the news. For real, you have to debunk the news. They say the United States have been funding Boko Haram. What are you people going to do about it? That means the United States sponsored the buying of a lot of Nigerians. APC, you are in power. Tinubu, you are in power. What are you doing about it? The all security agency heads, what are you people doing about it? Hey, now wow. Oh boy. Alright, so first of all, happy Sunday to you guys. Second of all, please, guys, start TVC News on this post. Please start TVC News on this post because I want to go and defend myself over some allegation that one of their guests made on their TV station recently. So yesterday, a guest was invited to TVC News where the person made some allegations about me. One of the allegations is that I took 20 million from my NGO account and I used it for something else, therefore accusing me of fraud. Another allegation was that I am into men. And all these things were said without evidence. So TVC News, since there was no evidence and some people already believe, I want to come and defend myself on your TV station. Please send me an invitation. So guys, tag them to send me invitation. Now, after defending myself, I would like to also talk about some things because I heard that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the owner of TVC. So I would like to come on the TV station. After defending myself, I would like to talk about these things, which is really important for us Nigerians. You know, it's really important. Number one, I'll start with the first one before I list the others. The first one is that there's a revelation made by one politician in the US. And this revelation is very, very scary. That the US aid was funding Boko Haram and sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria that have claimed the life of a lot of people. So APC government need to come out and tell us if this revelation was true, if this revelation is true or not, because it's scary and crazy. It's really scary and crazy. So they have been using us to play politics. So all those talk of say Boko Haram, na Islam motivated, na Muslims they do am, na this one where they talk say they say no to Western education. Now why did they buy people? You understand? Now they are saying that it was politically motivated, and I'm also hearing that it was motivated to push Goodluck Ebele Jonathan out of office. That's number one. Now, number two, there are some loans that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu have collected, and I don't know where all these loans have gone to, right? Now, let's start with this one. It says 600,000 students have received loans worth 104 billion federal government under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu government. So, these 600,000 students, who are they? We need to see their names. You see, recently, Davido share money for orphanage. He lists the names of the orphanage. They even put them all over the news. So we want to see these 600,000 students. Do you understand? And want to ask questions. Did they really get it? Or now una go fabricate the story so that una go use and chop money. So I want to ask Tinubu, since I didn't get the station, maybe he will answer. So please. Secondly, Nigeria has secured $1.1 billion AFDB loan to provide electricity for 5 million people by 2026. President Tinubu. So here's the question, President Tinubu. So you want to use $1.1 billion for lights for 5 million people, and we get over 300 million people for Nigeria. If you decide to buy Meccano for all of them, Meccano gen where go they run 24 hours, they supply them petrol for diesel for 1 year, it's still no chop $1.1 billion. So we want to see his plan. We want to see the blueprints, the blue plan, and where these 5 million people go dey. I be this one again, another scam. Now, during that fuel crisis time, there's this $2 billion that they said they went to go and collect for NNPC. But up till now, this fuel matter, we still never get them balanced. So this $2 billion, how they really take spend them, we really want to know. And this one of Nigeria reportedly set to secure another $500 million one-back loan for basic education. Our basic education is still failing. I never see one place where they say government starts with. So what's really going on? You know, what's really going on? And now this basic education make me even start NGO before. Basic education and boreholes and some place where no get water. So again, To sum it up, I don't see any reason why they are collecting this loan when these same people claim that they stop fuel subsidy because they are spending billions of dollars. So all those billions of dollars we wanna make since we wanna don't stop fuel subsidy, which you wanna use them do? Which you wanna use them do? So please, TVC News, if you don't invite me, you understand? It only means that TVC News is not a news station. It's a Tinubu station. If what they are saying is true, that it's Tinubu that owns it, it only means that they are only there for propaganda and narrative, and they can never talk about the ills that the APC government and Tinubu government is doing. So TVC News needs to invite Verydarkman so that I can defend myself against the allegation and I can talk about these whole things that I've listed, because it is important for us Nigerians to know where all this money is going to. And so all those Nigerians who care about my NGO, we should also care about the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu government and all this money that they are spending, you know. Yes, we need to know. And they don't buy cars for senators, 120 million. You know, a lot of crazy things have happened in this regime in just in less than 1 year, be 2 years. No. We need to know. We need, who they know, can they come? We need to know. So please, TVC, like I said, if you don't invite me to TVC News, it means that you are not credible. That TV station is nonsense, and it is for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and to push his narrative and propaganda, and it's for APC. So thank you very much, guys. Please tag TVC News so that I can be invited. Me and my crew, they come. Peace and love. Don't play. If you don't play, you go and learn, and you will learn the hard way. Please, guys, tag TVC News on this post. Please tag TVC News on this post, because I want to go and defend myself over some allegation that one of their guests made on their TV station recently.
I told you that this boy will learn in an educated way. When I went to Honest Bunch, he dragged Rich Africa, he dragged Rich Africa, can't explain what they do. You don't understand? Thank God for people like TVC. Those ones, they cherish their staff. You don't understand? They cherish people that work with them. Now, because he has seen that these ones are, you know, very solid media institutions, he has said to offer himself that's what it's supposed to be, to explain his own side. You see, saying don't they learn? Those ones now, you just shakara them, they don't run. Those ones, you know, they're not ready for media. Because of the Honest Bunch, person talk. It's okay. If you have a contrary thing, call the other person to speak. That's the way it is done. Now, this TVC one, he wants to go and explain his side. That is what it should be. Everything should not be one-sided. Listen to me, listen to him, use your head. Now, so he's supposed to be. Nobody should have monopoly over you. That is the lesson. You see, saying don't they change. Everywhere good. The 1 year. I told you, I say we learn in an educated way. And thank God, he's a fast learner. Everywhere good. The 1 year. Shalom, my people.
Thank you. I go by the name Black Mamba. Don't forget, I thank God for my subscribers, my phone, and my sub. If you like, if you comment, if you subscribe, I'll keep thanking God for you. I love you all.